What's up? This is Release Rotation. I'm your host, John W. Snyder. I'm in a goofy mood today. It's Friday. Maybe that's why. My son has his first basketball game of the fall season tonight. I'm excited about that. He's a fourth grader, but the way the league works in the fall, because there's not a lot of kids that play, is they combine grades. So it's like kindergarten first, second and third, and now fourth and fifth. And so he's got to play with some fifth graders. And he's not the tallest kid on the team. Not the shortest, but when I played, I was the shortest kid on the team. Just to give you an example, I was 4'9". So I was 4 feet 9 inches when I got my driver's license. When I turned 16 and got my driver's license, which is actually funny, I waited like 4 months to get my driver's license. And my friends would always pick me up. My parents were not happy that I hadn't gotten my driver's license yet. Like, I turned 16 in April and didn't get my driver's license until August. So technically, I was 16 and 4 months old. 16 years and 4 months old when I got my driver's license. And my driver's license said 4 feet. Video just did something weird. 4 feet 9, 95 pounds. So I was a little guy. And so I grew like a foot and a half. Not really a foot and a half, I wish, because then I'd be like 6'3", but I'm 6 foot. But I grew between like my junior year of high school, like the end of my junior year through like the first semester of college. I grew another foot and whatever. Anyways, I don't know why I'm telling you that. Who cares? But excited about that. Like I said, I'm feeling goofy. And I'm so feeling goofy. It also might be this cold brew coffee that I got from Trader Joe's. Go get some. It's got a little vanilla in it. Perfect for the fall, I think. Forget that pumpkin stuff. Give me a little vanilla extract in my iced coffee. That's really what I want. Anyways, sports, because this is what I like to talk about. And I, as a human being, you have to admit when you're wrong. And I was 100% wrong yesterday. The Packers were favored by 3.5 to beat the Commanders of Washington. The game was in Green Bay, and I said that the Commanders would win outright. This is why I don't gamble on sports, and I don't bet on sports. But if I was smart, I would just do the opposite of what I say, and I'd make some money probably gambling, but I'm not going to gamble on sports. It's not worth my time or my money because I'm obviously horrible at picking teams and like just betting and gambling, because I said the Commanders would win outright and I was sorely mistaken. The Packers defense is unbelievable. They might have the best defense in the NFL. I know it's only week 2. It's only their second game. I get that. But we might have the best defense in Green Bay this year because they shut down the Commanders. They shut down the Lions last week. I shouldn't say shut down, but they dominated the line of scrimmage, I think, pretty well in both games. And so the Packers are the real deal, I think. I think they could make the playoffs and make a run in the playoffs. I really do. Because that defense, and they say defense wins championships. Look at the Oklahoma City Thunder. They won really because of defense. I mean, obviously offense, you got to score, but you shut down other teams, puts you in a really good position to win. So I was really wrong about that. Really, really wrong about that. Something else I want to talk about is I harp on this probably way too much and you get sick and tired of it. Well, I don't know who you are because who's listening to this anyways. But I am not happy with the NBA. I want to file a grievance against the NBA. Is that even a thing? Is that what you do? You file a grievance? Yeah, that's right. I'm going to file a grievance against the NBA and Adam Silver and all of these streaming platforms. I'm going to write my local congressman and tell them that this whole streaming thing, I get it. These companies have the money and they think they'll make more money by getting the rights to the NBA or NFL because people will watch. Okay? I get that. I get that the NBA is a money-making business, but also I know facts, and I know that viewership in the NBA has been declining, and this definitely is not going to help. More people are not going to watch the NBA because it's streaming on 86 different platforms. This is an opinion and my thoughts and my rant for today, but I just don't get or understand how the NBA is expecting more viewers. So I don't know. The NBA is like, I get it, but man, they just don't care about the fans. And especially after what Adam Silver said, it might have been yesterday about the streaming thing, which I don't have the quote with me. It's on my phone, but I'm recording this with my phone. Idiot. So basically, he said that the NBA is a league of highlights. And I'm paraphrasing here. He didn't say this exact quote, but it came off basically like, if you can't afford Peacock and Amazon and all of these streaming platforms, if you can't afford to purchase them, you can always find free highlights on TikTok and Twitter and YouTube. Duh. That's obviously what the fans want to hear. I don't know what the NBA is doing. I mean, say what you want about Major League Baseball and David Stern, the old commissioner, and now the new Adam Silver. What is happening? What is the NBA doing? I don't get it. And I am an NBA fan. I've been an NBA fan, and more than a casual NBA fan, but I don't have Peacock, so I'm not going to watch any games on Peacock. I'm not going to pay for League Pass. I have the last couple years, but I say that I might just because I do live in California and I can get all the Thunder games if I have League Pass. So that is an option. But I mean, this last year, I probably, out of 82 regular season Thunder games, I probably watched 65. And so I'm not a casual NBA fan, but if I was a casual NBA fan and I wanted to watch a game, it's not just on TNT and ESPN ABC anymore. It's NBC, ESPN, Amazon, Peacock. Like, it's everywhere. And Adam Silver, bless his heart, bless his Duke Blue Devil graduate heart. But, dude, you can't say that stuff out loud. Don't say it out loud. Like, yeah, duh, we know we can watch highlights, but some people want to watch games. So maybe this is your problem and why people are tuning off and not watching. Like, because we can't find it or we can't afford it because we're just poor NBA fans who can't afford streaming services. What a rich dude thing to say. Oh my gosh. Man, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. So great. You know, push away more fans. Like, I'll just watch highlights on Twitter and TikTok and YouTube and MySpace. What a goofball. I mean, I do think he's done some great things for the league. Don't get me wrong, but as far as the fan experience, I can't really name things that have been good for the fans. Ticket prices are expensive. I mean, I get it, everything's expensive, but like for my family to go to a game, it's astronomical. And then you've got to pay to stream games on different streaming platforms. NBA All-Star game has become a farce. Nobody's watching that. Like, and then last year, I don't even know if it was the game or what. Like, don't get me wrong, Mr. Beast, I mean, whatever he's doing is amazing. I know he does philanthropy stuff, but casual NBA fan, and not everybody knows who Mr. Beast is, and they had him on doing some shot, like, and hosting something, and that's fine, but I feel like the NBA All-Star Game has become more of a circus, and I don't know who they're trying to attract to watch that, because maybe that's what the casual fans will watch, is the NBA All-Star Game versus finding games elsewhere. I don't know. whatever the format is of the All-Star game, and it changes every year. Like, we're just going to keep changing it every year. Why not go back to what it was when it was awesome? And it was East versus West. East versus West. And the East team wears their team uniforms in their away jersey, and the West wears their team uniforms in their home jerseys. That was when NBA All-Star games were the best. That's when All-Star Weekend was the best. There's just like, what's that? KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Sometimes we just try to do too much, and then it just gets ridiculous. I know I sound like an old man, like, get off my lawn, whatever, but I'm, as a fan of the NBA, the things that they're doing are not going to bring in more viewers. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And you're going to, I mean, obviously you've already, like, you're going to turn off people who maybe wanted to tune in, but now you've told them that they can go get highlights elsewhere. Okay? Thanks, dude. I don't know. I'll probably talk about this streaming thing for the next 2 months, maybe. The season has, I mean, the NBA season doesn't even start for 2 months, whatever. So, and the NFL, same. I mean, Amazon Prime, but it's been on Amazon now for, what, is this the third or fourth season? So, okay, whatever. Maybe we get used to it. I don't know. But, like, I know my dad, who, you know, he's 30 years older than me, and he's always calling, like, where is this game? How can I watch this NFL game? What do you mean I have to have Amazon? Like, Amazon is, you buy stuff. Like, okay, yeah. It's not great for casual fans. And I don't know what NFL viewership is and what that's been. I'm sure it's fine because you can always find a game on CBS or Fox. And then, you know, and ESPN and NBC. So NFL is fine. I mean, you know, Christmas, I think, is on Netflix, the Christmas games, and then, you know, Thursday Night Football is on Amazon Prime. But the NBA is in a whole other world of hurt when it comes to fans. They don't, I don't want to say they don't care about fans, but it doesn't come across that Adam Silver and the NBA cares about fans. And so that's all I'm saying about that. I don't need to keep going on and on, but it's just ridiculous that he said that yesterday about that. Basically, if you can't afford to purchase these streaming services to watch games, well, you can watch the highlights. Well, some of us like to watch the games. And so this year, I guess I'll be watching whatever's on NBC, ABC, ESPN. Is that it, right? Which I'm sure it'll still be a lot of games, but man, it's just wild. And whole other thing that's just this whole blackout thing, like the game's blacked out in your area. Why? I live in this area. Why can't I watch the Lakers on whatever? Because I live here and it's blacked out. Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So I don't know what the solution is. I mean, on the other side of it, both sides of it. There's more NBA games you can watch though. Like when I was a kid, it was like playoffs and NBA on NBC. And that was basically it. So, okay, if you look at it that way, 35 years later, you can watch more games and more games are available. So, okay, maybe we were spoiled that it was more accessible and now it's kind of not anymore. I don't know, maybe that's the other side of it. So, I don't know. I just think what he said is insane. Insane. That's that. One more thing too about the NBA is this new rule change where if you heave it from wherever 50 feet away at the end of the quarter, it's not going to count against your shooting percentage. Give me a break. These NBA prima donnas and their shooting percentage. They're not shooting shots from 50 feet away because they're up 20 and they don't want to hurt their shooting percentage. Unbelievable. And then it's like, oh, we're down 2 with 3 seconds left. Or a second left. I have to shoot it from 80 feet away. Good thing it won't count against my shooting percentage if I miss. Like, who cares? Who cares? Either way, who cares? What do I care? It's not going to mess up my shooting percentage. I don't know. I just think it's funny. Just funny the things they do, the things that happen. But man, I don't know. I don't have an answer for any of that other than I can complain about the streaming thing and all of that. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how viewership is this year. I guarantee you it'll be down again. But I guess they're getting enough money from elsewhere. Well, and that's the thing too. I don't know how much these streaming services are paying. So NBA's like, oh, you'll give us $5 billion 10 years? Okay, great. Who cares about the fan? We got this money now. But that's the NBA. That's where I'm at with all of that. And maybe I'm out of pocket. Maybe I do sound like a 90-year-old man yelling at kids to get off my lawn, but I also want to watch basketball. That's all. That's it. That's all I want to do. So, that's all I got. My rant is over, I think. Yeah, I got nothing else. I hope you have a great Friday. Be kind. We're all human beings living on this same earth, sharing this earth. So be kind to each other, please. Like, nobody has the same opinions. Nobody's going to agree on everything. It's how the world works, and you have to deal with it and deal with other people and other human beings. Have a good weekend.